watching Let's Chat.
We are continuing our chat with Jeff Arnett. Jeff, the former master distiller for Jack Daniels. Pardon me, I'm knocking stuff all off the table, and we haven't even cracked a bottle yet. Jeff is now the driving force behind Company Distilling, which is a new bourbon that is hitting the market even right here in Chattanooga. Tell me what your dream was when you conceptualized what is in this bottle right here.
You know, we had just talked about going from 3 products to 11 at Jack Daniels, and one of those products that I had been able to work with was called the number 27 Gold. And it's not the most premium thing, the Sinatra is in the Jack Daniels lineup, but it was meant to be a very premium expression, you know, something that was approachable and nice. It was actually designed for Asia. So that kind of the look of it, the proof point, all of these things were largely determined for a market outside the U.S. And ultimately the product did get introduced into the U.S. But I began looking at it, I said, you know, if I knew that that's what we were going to do, if we were going to put it in the U.S. and maybe that would become its primary market, I probably would have done some things differently. So that kind of got re-envisioned into this product. Sure. I wanted something that was approachable but also complex. Something that was, you know, didn't really need a mixer in it, something you could drink neat at 90 proof that would be smooth. So whether you're a mature drinker who likes high character products, or if you're a new drinker who needs something that's approachable and softer, trying to bridge the gap.
Because I've seen you cringe when people pour soft drinks into premium whiskey. Yeah,
this is definitely meant to be a premium expression. Like I said, not that it can't make a great cocktail,
right?
But I would definitely say, you know, you want to use good ingredients with it and stuff like that, because this is a premium pour.
Even though you're the driving force behind this, obviously there are other people involved, and you guys are making one heck of an economic splash in East Tennessee instead of Middle Tennessee.
We are.
At least to begin with. You're going to expand, but tell me how many jobs are you talking about?
So what we have committed to do is by this time next year, we should be up to about 50 or 60 people that are employed in the company. Right now, we're at about 8 total employees. So we do have our first product in market, but we just got in the state of Tennessee at the 1st of November. So what we're trying to do right now is just make sure that we're, you know, getting into restaurants and stuff like that, have a presence here. And then allow that to help us achieve all of our goals, because you know, it is not an inexpensive industry to get into. The distilling equipment is expensive. We chose some high value land. So you're talking about coming to East Tennessee. We actually bought 2 pieces of property. One is in Townsend, sandwiched between the Parkway and the Little River, right outside the entrance into the national park. Great location, beautiful spot. And a lot of traffic through there, but it'll have a small manufacturing footprint because there's no natural gas, there's no sewer. There's reasons why Townsend is largely undeveloped, and it's because there's not infrastructure there. But we found an old brick plant back in Alcoa, somewhat across the street from the Knoxville airport. And it was 30 acres, 20,000 square foot building that we could easily repurpose and store barrels in.
And in order to make this product, you're wanting to do as much local sourcing as possible, which is something that you've been a champion of for quite a while.
Absolutely. So we've already begun to talk to people at the Department of Agriculture and stuff like that, because we're largely going to be grain-based, of course. When you're making whiskey, you're going to use corn and wheat, rye, malted barley. So some of those crops can be actually sourced locally. Some of them you have to go a few states away, and it's simply because of climate, growing conditions and stuff.
All right, you've been in the whiskey business for a long time, over half your life. What are you looking for when you pour from what's in here to what's in here? What are you searching for taste-wise?
You know, I think, of course, everybody's a little bit different. But, you know, if you're going to go with a really nice, you know, bottle of bourbon like this one is, I think it's good to invest in good, decent glassware for it. I think even for something that maybe high proof or something like that, and you're a little bit leery of it, almost every bottle that's out there deserves at least one neat sip. You don't have to drink it that way. You can always add water, you can add ice, you can make a cocktail with it, but at least you'll do it from an informed position. So I think the first thing you want to do when you're approaching a new product like this is just take one small pour, nose it, taste it, make sure you understand its character. And then if you decide you want to make some adjustments to it, you know, go right ahead.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to pour some into the glasses here. We're going to watch the master distiller do a master tasting, and I can't wait. I, for one, can't wait. We're going to talk more about Company Distilling and where you can find this product, and we will continue our conversation with the one and only Jeff Arnett right after this.